Hi everyone, it's Tammy Mastroberte with Elevated Existence, and today I am sharing with you my go-to prayer formula, quick and easy steps, no matter what time of day, no matter when you're asking. This is my go-to prayer formula for bringing in my higher help. So you guys know I talk about calling in higher or elevated help all of the time. No matter what is going on in your life, I like to start my day with it. I like to end my day with it. I call them in throughout the day as problems arise. I call them in to surrender my worries to them when I am stressed out about things. So I have this sort of go-to prayer formula that I go through every time in my head. And I want to share it with you because it's simple, it's easy, and it gets the job done, whether you need to do it in 60 seconds and you have just quickly need to call in help, or whether it's part of sort of a morning routine that you're doing, whatever. So it's simple, it's easy. There's quick little steps that I go through. It's sort of like the anatomy of my prayers. So the first thing I always do is I call in the community of my higher help. So that is my angels, my guides, loved ones who have passed on, and I always say all those in my soul society, only those of the highest of vibration to be with me now or to be with me today. That's sort of how I started off, and that's calling in the community. So you want to bring in your angels, you want to bring in your guides, you want to bring in your loved ones who have crossed over, who might be helpful to you, and you want to call in your soul society, which is basically everybody that you may be aware of, may not be aware of, may have known in another life, may have never met before in any life, but they are there for you, helping you, even if you don't necessarily know it. I sort of refer to that as my soul society, or everyone that's sort of in my soul group that is helping me, whether I know or not. And then I always say only those of the highest vibration, because you want high vibe help. So that's the first piece of the anatomy of my prayer. The second piece of it is I will explain the situation. I will sort of set my intention. So let's say I'm asking for help for things that are going to be happening that day. So I would say, please help me with, the meeting that I have today, keeping me calm, keeping me in a place of love, protecting me from anything. I call in Archangel Michael. And I just sort of explain, listen, here's what's going on. Here's what I'm needing help with. Can you please help me? Give me a sign, send me the answers, lead me to the right person or place or situation that can best suit me for my highest good and the highest good of all. So that's the second piece. You're going to explain, here's what I'd like you to help me with. The third piece is I will often call in specific help. So I mentioned Archangel Michael. So after I call in the collective and explain the situation, I might call in specific help for specific things. If I'm dealing with a parenting issue, if I'm writing that day, I would call in Archangel Gabriel. If I am dealing with something that just seems I keep bumping up against walls or bumping up against obstacles, I would call in Ganesha, who is known for, he's the Hindu god with the elephant head, known for removing obstacles. So I might be calling him in for a specific situation. If I'm looking to heal or calling on behalf of someone else, I would call Archangel Michael, etc., etc. Archangel Raphael, etc., etc. So there's that pace where it's like, yes, I'm calling the collective in for help, but hey, those of you who I know specialize in something, I'm calling you in as well for help with this specific situation. Once I have done that, once I've called in the community, stated my intention, what I need help with, and called in any specific help that I might need, I acknowledge their help and say, I promise to be open to the solutions that you send to me, and please help me notice them when they arrive. So that's the fourth piece of it. I promise to be open, and please, I ask you to help me notice these solutions when they arrive. That's it. The fifth piece, the final piece of this, and this goes really fast, okay? The final piece of this is I always end with gratitude. I say thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you've done for me in the past, all that you will do for me today, and all that you will do for me in the future. I have gratitude and I thank you. And that's it. So it takes way longer for me to explain it to you than it actually will take you to say the prayer. but you're going to just call in the collective, only those of the highest of vibration, to be with you today or to be with you in this situation. You're going to explain the situation of what's going on and what you need help with and how you want it all to work out for the highest good of all. You're looking for a solution. You're looking for something to happen with ease. Whatever it might be, you state your intention. You call in any specific help that you might want to call in. And then you promise to be open. You ask for them to help you notice the solutions that come, and you end with gratitude. It doesn't matter if you are calling in higher help because you are going into a big meeting, because you have a family gathering where there's people who trigger you, because you want a job interview to go well, because you are asking for help with parenting issues, because your stove is broken and you're having trouble finding a repairman, whatever it might be that you need help with. This is basically the formula that I go through every time. And again, you can do it within 60 seconds. It doesn't take a lot of time. It takes longer to explain than it takes to actually use it. So I just wanted to share that with you because I know I talk a lot about higher help. I'll actually link to some of the videos that I've done in the past on the topic of higher help or elevated help in case you missed those as well. And I just wanted to give you the quick sort of my go-to prayer formula so that it can help you and you can utilize it throughout your day, throughout the morning, throughout the day as things pop up, or whenever you might need it. So let me know, do you have a formula that you use? What do you think of this? Share in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the videos that I'm linking to below, and I will see you next time.